Good morning, my name is Ashlynn Anders. This is the first episode of my new show, Holding Two Flamingos. I'm here with Mrs. Breen's husband, Mr. Bean. So I sent you a list of questions and you didn't send me any answers. So I'm really disappointed. I don't know where we're going with this. The first thing I would like to say is that you're holding the bird wrong. Yeah, it has to be on both legs. They have to face each other. You are ignorant and I'm ashamed to have you here.
It happens sometimes.
Both legs. No, you're being rude.
Sorry.
All right, so you're a math teacher. Why?
Why am I a math teacher? I'm kind of good with numbers, and I realized that I could teach other people all of those numbers.
Like we didn't know numbers already?
Sometimes.
We're in high school.
You'd be surprised.
How long have you been a math teacher?
I've been a math teacher 2,555 days. So if you wonder how much that is, do the math.
It must be a really risky job, considering I'm very sick and you're sitting very close to me.
That's why they make medicine now, you know.
Is it? I've taken medicine, I'm still sick.
Stay away from me then.
So you're also the AP research teacher.
Mm-hmm.
What is the worst part about doing that?
The worst part about being an AP research teacher, there's not really a lot of bad in it, other than I don't get to participate in the research. You know, I'm kind of jealous of my students that they get to do all this research, and I'm just kind of, you know, stuck sitting there, you know, observing and teaching them.
As a research student, I think the best part is that you can't do anything. You can't tell us not to do
and
things.
that's very unfortunate for me because I'm, you know, I like doing
Controlling?
things. You could say that. Yeah.
Very controlling.
Yeah, you could say that.
What is it like teaching right next to your wife?
It's actually pretty good. You know, we went to college together. We worked on homework together. We took classes together, and now we teach right next to each other. So, you know, it's kind of like living with your wife. You know, except she's, you know, another room over.
You don't live with your wife?
No, I do, but you know, we're another room over.
Are you ever afraid that she'll get sick of you because she's with you all the time?
You know, that thought has crossed my mind.
Why are you wearing the sunglasses?
I always wear sunglasses. You gotta keep, you know, some kind of, you know, mystique about you, and the sunglasses is what does that for me.
Well, the mystique is kind of gone because they're smeared, like you've had your hands all over them.
I
like
have
a child.
had my hands all over them.
Has your daughter had her hands?
Yes,
all
she
over
has.
them?
She's been running with them everywhere and trying to break them.
I wish she would.
I'd just buy another pair, like I did the last time.
What's the point of buying the same pair of sunglasses over and over?
They're $15 on Amazon.
How long have you been at this school?
I've been at this school 2,555 days. You got to figure it out in years.
Don't know how long that is.
You got to do the math. Sorry.
I think considering you are my math teacher, and I don't know how long that is. You're kind of lacking.
Like I said, some people aren't good with numbers. That's why I'm here.
If I wasn't good with numbers, why would I be in your AP calculus class?
You signed up, you know.
And you let me in.
You're right.
Yeah, I am right. I'm always right. So what would you do if you weren't a teacher?
If I weren't a math teacher, I would have been a history teacher because I love history.
Why?
Because history's awesome.
Math and history are so far from each other.
Well, there's a lot of memorization in history, and you know, there's a lot of critical thinking, and that's kind of the same in math, so kind of go hand in hand. You know, they're a lot closer than a lot of people think.
There are basic skills in both subjects. Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
How are they similar?
Now you're getting it.
Basic skills.
Exactly, and if you know the basic skills, you can all learn the advanced skills.
If you know the basic skills, you can do anything, so why would you be a history teacher?
Exactly. I don't know. I guess I like being a teacher. I like dealing with people like you every day, you know? It's kind of fun.
All right. So, what would you do if you were an administrator? Have you ever wanted to move up in the world?
You know, the administrators do a lot more work than I do. And they don't get to have the interaction with students like I do, and they don't get to teach like I do. And they have to deal with all the teachers every day, which is, you know, a lot worse than dealing with all the students. So, I think I'd rather deal with the students.
Speaking of interactions with students, you are very close to your Calc BC class, which is the class I'm not in, which makes me very sad. What is it like to be like almost a parental figure to all those kids?
Well, you know, the BC class is obviously better than your class. So that's one reason. You know, all of those kids did a great job last year in AB. They all passed the exam, and they're just, what can I say, they're my favorites. Maybe you guys will get there one day.
That was kind of hurtful.
It's okay. Regardless what your teachers tell you, they do have favorites.
So in AP research, back to the beginning, what would you say is the worst project idea someone's had, like research idea?
The worst project idea that someone has had.
Have you had to tell anyone no? Or are you able to? You're not able to, right?
I have not had to tell anyone no because, as you pointed out earlier, I'm such an amazing teacher that everyone had a really good project idea.
You're lying right out of your mouth.
In our class. So there were none that had to be.
You're like choking him.
He's okay. He's my guy.
It's fine.
There were no projects that I personally rejected, no.
Were there projects that someone else rejected?
No, I didn't want to hold the bird.
But is that why you're choking it out?
Did you know a fun fact about flamingos? Why they're pink?
Yeah, because they eat brine shrimp.
That's not true.
That is true. They're born dark white, which is gray, which now you know, and they're only pink because they eat shrimp.
Okay. But what if the shrimp aren't pink?
They're not.
So what makes them turn the flamingo pink?
Chemicals? I don't know. I'm not a science teacher. Neither are you. So even if I said something,
I'd be
you
a
wouldn't
history
know.
teacher.
Which is not science.
Exactly.
All right. Thank you for being here with me today. I'm kind of ashamed of how you're holding the bird still, and because of some of your answers. We're done now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
You can put the bird down. No, not.